Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It is LaughNgamez here. I'm back with another Starcraft 2 1 versus 1 replay cast. It should be a good one here. You may notice from my recent casts that I've already cast a game with these two players, but I'm going to be casting a tournament with the two of them in upcoming, so I figure may as well show them off while we can. So this is a replay from SuperNova's. So there's a lot of banter going on between these guys as per usual, but so spawning up in the top left-hand side of the map, playing for Team Root, it is SuperNova. Recently returned to pro gaming, well, recently as far as Starcraft 2 goes, and then spawning down in the bottom right-hand side of the map, it is PartinG, aka Big Boy PartinG. So we've got ourselves a match going on between these two guys. We'll have to see how it works out. Last time they played, it was quite a long game. SuperNova tried to play mech, but ultimately PartinG got the better upper hand on him. So we'll have to see how this game goes between the two of them. As far as build orders go, I don't expect SuperNova to try mech. From watching some of his games, I do watch his stream now and then. I think he's sort of given up a bit on the whole mech versus Protoss thing. Personally, in my opinion, in order to make mech versus Protoss work, if you can beat them with mech, you're probably better than them, so you can beat them with bio in the first stand. So we've got this probe harassing that worker. You've got this SuperNova just having to pull something off the line. This is such a PartinG move to be cheeky with the probe and whatnot. SuperNova going for that Reaper, going to want the scout. Now the map is Neon Violet Square, so it's quite a large one, can be a little rough. Oh, I bet PartinG's going to come in with this probe, be cheeky once again. This is the sort of thing you got to anticipate here. SuperNova going to run that SCV away. So that command center may be delayed half a second here. SuperNova sending down yet another SCV. If this probe hangs around too long, though, it will go down. SuperNova had enough. PartinG really just continuing on with this harassment. We'll see if SuperNova does chase down this probe so he can kill it with the Reaper. If this oh, he could have followed it. We'll see if the Reaper can find the probe. So a little bit of harassment done by PartinG, just trying to get on the SuperNova's nerves there. The Reaper is going to be looking for this probe. We'll see if he finds that the probe really taking the cautious way home. The Reaper, he's sort of looking. However, SuperNova electing not to chase it further out. So now PartinG's got a probe out on the map. We'll see if he does anything with it. Production-wise, PartinG going for a Twilight Council, chrono boosting out a Stalker. If you think of units, apparently I'm not set to busy, but thanks for letting me know. Alrighty, so as far as this goes, we've got SuperNova going for a double factory here, so it could be a potential Hellion run by. And that's what it is looking like. Pro is in very high level games. Guys like Innovation have actually been doing this versus Protoss recently. So certainly quite an alright build in the terms of things. SuperNova looking like he may be going for a Cloaked Banshee follow-up possibly. Or maybe just going to swap over one of these buildings. Or start a very quick stim. It could really be a number of things versus Protoss. We'll have to see. SuperNova is a player who loves his Cloaked Banshee though. So the Hellions are out now. It's actually going to be followed up with a double Widow Mine, so it's possible that these mines are for defense, or they could always be a Medivac coming out of here for a double mine drop. So SuperNova going back to the classic Terran roots, going to be trying to get some harassment done. Hellions are just going to dive right on in. Now I'm not sure if this patch must have been played This patch must have been played after the patch. So these Stalkers deal a little bit less damage to these Hellions, I believe. Hellion going to get one or two probes there. Maybe going to get another one? It's going to be close. No. So nothing done there. The Reaper went down as well, I believe. SuperNova, though, is going to be committing to a very, very strong Widow Mine drop. He's made 4 Widow Mines. That Medivac is full. Now, PartinG is on his way towards Blink, so shutting this down will be useful. Well, will be possible and easier. However, he doesn't have too many units. This Medivac's going to come on in. Now, you don't need a Robo to really clean up Widow Mines anymore. Right now, I've got a Siege Tank on the way coming out of the factory, so SuperNova getting ready to transition. Looks like he may be taking that on-location back base, just wanting to be safe, versus a guy like PartinG that may be a wise idea. SuperNova coming in with the Widow Mine, though. PartinG not reacting. The mines are going to burrow, and here we'll see what's PartinG actually sort of stacking up the probes there at the last minute. Probes are going to be pulled versus the Widow Mine, so however, all in all, they got 6 kills there. We got some more coming in. PartinG does split away, though. SuperNova will save these other 2 mines, though. And that Medivac will live another day. PartinG looking to put on a bit of pressure here. However, with the siege tank and a bunker, unless PartinG really commits to this, I don't believe SuperNova is going to get too much done. PartinG is does have a pylon on this side of the map, though. Siege tank and Marines picking off a Stalker too. However, SuperNova is going to have to unsiege that tank, bring it a bit closer. This Raven is going to have that missile turret ability, auto turret, pardon me. So PartinG getting a bit of counter harassment done. However, SuperNova did do quite well with that build at the start here. We'll see where that Medivac ended up. So just coming back into the natural for round 2. There is a lot of Stalkers there to intercept it. SuperNova may need to abort this, and he will. There is the blink though, so this Medivac is going to be in danger. Those mines are going to burrow. Now, PartinG does have an observer. Oh, he may actually get a probe or two. And a Stalker. That's something for his efforts. I mean, if those mines were going to go down anyway, and it looks like SuperNova may actually have saved that Medivac. That is quite nice for him. PartinG, though, such a guy. Going to try and intercept this Medivac at the north with some Stalkers he had out on the map here. We'll see if he can get it. Oh, I think he may actually get it. This is so smart from PartinG. The Medivac boosting right on into the Stalkers. Very well done by PartinG there. SuperNova a bit unhappy about that. We've got PartinG going double forge, going for the charge, so sticking with this sort of newish Protoss style, the charge lots, the blink Stalkers, and I honestly love this style. I love watching it. I love playing versus it. SuperNova actually going to be going mech, so forget everything I said about him not going mech. I mean, I should have clued into that sooner, but Ravens are on the tab for SuperNova. Auto turrets, so they're a little more useful. They got their their alternate seeker missile. Forgive me, I can't remember the name of the missile that they had replaced. That is indeed not a seeker missile. I mean, the Raven had a patch change. It was given a unit that reduces armor. And now I'm actually curious, maybe that will be useful. Like, I'll admit that I wrote the ability off, however, it recently got quite a buff here. So we'll see how effective it is going to be versus Protoss, as Protoss are very high armor, high just natural armor as far as everything goes. So we'll have to see how well SuperNova does. Really should have clued into the fact that he was going mech with taking this back base, as the gas is fine, and you don't necessarily need as many minerals. SuperNova maybe going to be looking to go for a timing attack versus PartinG here. Could be a little dangerous. We'll see if he gets Blue Flame as well for these Hellions, as Zealots certainly are popular. PartinG, though, on his side of the map, just macroing up. The players are actually SuperNova slight leading the workers. PartinG, if he had identified that this was full-on mech, he possibly has the idea that it may be mech. If he had identified this, then he may be playing a little bit more greedy, or maybe going for a more direct tech route into something. But we'll have to see what he's going for. We've now got these Hellions moving across the map. Gonna go for some harassment. And SuperNova actually going to be going into the natural, or the third base of PartinG here, and it's actually very exposed. There's no blue flame just yet. However, these units, these probes, are going to get roasted a little bit. We'll see how many go down here. So far, I believe he's maybe killed off 5. I can't get an exact count, but killing off a few probes there. SuperNova getting some good harassment. Then I'd say maybe killed off 9 there or so. PartinG going for a bit of counter harassment. However, Raven's very good at dealing with Zealots, as they are so responsive flying over the terrain and whatnot. SuperNova gonna have to drop a whole lot more auto turrets though. Oh, he actually disables it with the Raven. So smart. Did he just drop a missile right on top? Or I guess that was the defensive matrix there. PartinG a little bit mystified. So maybe this new Raven will be useful to help mech Terran. SuperNova seemingly making it work. Now PartinG's got a high amount of Stalkers. SuperNova's looking to move out and take a new base. He does have a good amount of siege tank. Does have these Ravens here. However, he doesn't really have much anti-air. This observer is going to make a run for it. It knows it's been sighted. PartinG gonna poke at the front there. There's actually no siege tank. SuperNova actually unsieged absolutely everything, so that was a bit of a bold move there. He's gonna have some Hellbats popping out, but it's gonna be tough to respond when you really do just have Hellions to deal with Stalkers. The Ravens are gonna try, but they're very expensive. The Stalkers can always possibly pick them off. I mean, I guess they could throw out enough missiles or something to disable them all. Tries to disable some of them there, however. PartinG using a recall, very smart there. A lot of siege tanks still at this 4th base, so PartinG shouldn't be able to break that, but SuperNova doing a good job with the mech right now. Gonna want to start transferring some workers here. Right now we've got PartinG looking to go for a big attack, and PartinG actually has so many stalkers here. Pardon me, that's the wrong tab. So many stalkers here. 25 stalkers. Gonna be looking to break SuperNova. Gonna be charging on into the natural. Almost picks off a Raven there, however, not quite. SuperNova really needs to be careful. However, with this planetary fortress, I don't know how many stalkers you need to break a planetary fortress with a few siege tanks. SuperNova playing it quite bold, though. Moving out. I guess he is gonna want to hit a timing before PartinG really maxes out, pardon me, and gets to that scary Protoss. PartinG blinked forward on top of the siege tank, or siege tank having targeting issues there. Can't really take out this many stalkers. We'll see if SuperNova's production is enough to deal with this. However, he is bleeding off a lot of SCVs, so it looks like we're going to be going into a base trade right now. See, this is exactly why Hellbats and the siege tanks are a tough competition. Stalkers kiting these Hellbats for days. PartinG actually getting such value here. It's a little rough for SuperNova right now. He's let off so much of his buffer. Gonna have to start sort of crawling forward right now. We'll see if PartinG's able to shut this down. Gonna see some more tank siege up. PartinG blinks forward, quite an aggressive blink there. Loses a stalker or two for it. I believe he got a Raven. Now the natural of SuperNova is under fire. The production may actually just deal with this. There's an Immortal, 2 sentries, and a stalker. That sounds like the start of a bad joke right now. However, a lot of siege tanks now hitting the third of PartinG. There is Void Rays though. Now the Ravens with their auto turrets and the Thor and high impact payload drones may be able to deal with this. We'll see if PartinG goes for a sort of 1-2 here. The Thor not transform. There's even a Marine or two. SuperNova electing to disable these Void Rays here. So smart there. The Thor now able to push it back. Auto turret gonna try and push the rest of this back. There's only 1 or 2 left in the roster there for SuperNova. He's gonna have to throw up 1 or 2 more auto turrets. One of them may pick off a Void Ray there. Nope, they're all still alive. The Thor is still there. SuperNova's push looks like it's getting shut down right now. The siege tank's doing their best. The Raven's gonna focus down a Void Ray or 2. However, ultimately, PartinG cleaned this up, though. PartinG did lose his third base, and that was a very important base for him, as he really doesn't have the best income following this up. SuperNova did clean up their harassment. Gonna want to repair that command center there. And now SuperNova's had a good amount of production back at home. PartinG really going full on the Void Rays, though. Not producing anything else, just going to try and win that air battle. SuperNova does need to clue into this, because you can really be caught off guard by this many Void Rays. He's got a good count of siege tank. Well, I say a good count. He's got a few more popping forward. However, SuperNova is going to need some more anti-air. The Ravens aren't quite going to cut it, and most importantly, he needs to repair this orbital command. Okay, thank God he started there. It was burning for quite a while. Now we've got the Void Rays. We've got a few more Void Rays coming up for PartinG. We're going to see a sensor tower. Not actually seeing these units just yet. Warp Prism, I believe, might just have flown in there, and now they're seen. We'll see if SuperNova scans to see what's going on here. Siege tanks killing off a stalker. If SuperNova scans, sees the Void Rays. He's now making Vikings, so he's really cluing into this. We're seeing some missile turrets thrown up. He's just going to disable the Void Rays for days, it seems. He's going to have a bit more energy to do that for a while, however. Now a lot more Void Rays are coming in, so I don't know if he's going to have time just to disable all these. Disabling them a few more. There's 1 left. Disables the last Void Ray. The Void Rays are forced to pull back. SuperNova has a few Vikings popping out, but PartinG is transitioning back at home. I didn't notice when, but he threw up a lot of Stargates right now. He's got a fleet beacon as well, but he is very broke. SuperNova has gone for some harassment. PartinG down to 40 workers, so SuperNova really does just need to hold on here, and he should be fine. He's throwing up a few missile turrets. He's got a Viking or 2. Disabling some of the Void Rays with these Ravens is so effective. Before, low numbers of Void Rays used to be a real nightmare for meching Terrans if they didn't have much anti-air, but apparently Ravens do suffice as far as anti-air goes. So SuperNova on the much superior economy in this game. The players are really equal on upgrades. PartinG's teching to air, however, he does not have the economy to do so at a significant rate. He's chrono boosting out probes right now. He's gotten up a, I guess, 5th base. His economy really does need a boost, though. He's going to have to work hard to get it back up if that's the sort of game he wants to play. However, he's going to bleed off most of these Void Rays right now. SuperNova, PartinG really being bold, engaging into that, and he's paid the price for it. So PartinG, we're going to go for some old age immortal harassment. However, with these Ravens, it's very, very bold for him to do that. Right now we've got PartinG retreating. He's down on supply. SuperNova relentless with this Hellion harassment. He's just sort of been investing just sending them across the map. If he can get even off a few more probes, it will be very significant. PartinG knocked back down to 40 right now, and actually going to be going below 40 as these Hellions are getting off a few more shots right now, cleaning up 5 more there. PartinG down to 35 workers. Very rough for him. It's really do or die, but at this point I think SuperNova might have actually won out with the mech style right now, so making it work with this new Raven, that's exciting to see here. SuperNova playing it very well. PartinG maybe not exactly too sure how to respond to this, trying to make some of that airplay work, but ultimately it didn't. Taking a bit too much damage from the harassment there. Right now we've got PartinG with a decent army, however I don't think it's enough to punish SuperNova. SuperNova is really at this scary Terran level, and now he's securing a 5th base, keeping his far superior economy going. PartinG maybe just going to go for this one big attack. Going to try and focus down the planetary. He's got 2 Immortals in the Void Race. A lot of units being disabled here. Mass repair going down. PartinG not going to make it happen. And I think with that, I don't think there's too much for PartinG to do. He's producing Tempest back at home, but he's only at 2. He's making 2 at a time because that's all he can afford. He's gone back up to 50 workers. However, SuperNova can always go for more harassment. He's got stalkers around to make sure that doesn't happen, though. SuperNova even going for a secret base there. Really just running away with this game right now. He's producing a lot of Vikings, so he's not caught out in the air fight. Currently there is 6 Vikings to 3 Tempests, but with all that Raven support, I don't think there's much that PartinG can do. The Raven's really completing this mech army. That one Void Ray having a bad day there. SuperNova up 50 supply, up in the economy, really running away with this game as a mech player, which is exciting to see. It's going to be interesting to see if we really see this in a lot of pro games coming up. And we've got a lot of siege tanks, Thors, Hellbats, Widowmines, Vikings, Ravens. SuperNova got the complete army, going to be pushing back. PartinG going to maybe try and pick something off. However, he'd need to get a lot of good engagements if that's what he wants to do. He's going to come on in, start harassing, maybe pull SuperNova back. However, PartinG stalkers are going down on the right side, and that's a large chunk of his army there. He's producing Tempest. However, there is so many Ravens there. I don't think there's a way in hell that PartinG can win the air fight in this current state. He does not have it. He's maybe going to try and play the kiting game. However, he doesn't really have anything to support it. He killed off a base for SuperNova. Workers immediately making a run for it. So SuperNova's economy has been shut down, but if we look at the supply, PartinG is down 60. He is losing this base once again. He'll lose his other base, and that's essentially his economy dead. SuperNova has the superior air upgrades as well, so PartinG gonna have to make a miracle happen with these Tempests. He's gonna try and tag the army and start working away on it. However, with all these units, I don't think SuperNova's gonna make it happen. We'll see what Raven abilities he uses. He's just gonna disable some of these Tempests there, throw down the missiles so their armor is reduced as well. His Tempest just in retreat, but it's simply way too much for SuperNova, and with that fight, I believe SuperNova is gonna take the game, so the Tempests can fire while they're disabled, I believe. Right now we've got a few more Tempests coming forward, so maybe SuperNova overextended there a little bit. There's 4 Tempests versus, what, 6 Vikings. So the Viking upgrades are superior. PartinG making a few more Tempests, but while this is going on, his main base is being destroyed. And SuperNova actually is going to win out in the air fight there. I think that's those upgrades coming into play. GG gets called as SuperNova makes it happen with mech. I mean, I know I sort of knocked mech versus Protoss a little bit, but this was a great game to see versus PartinG versus Protoss in general, so that was an exciting game. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the cast, feel free to leave a like. Trying to hit 5 likes a video. If you enjoyed the casting, feel free to subscribe. Trying to break that 1,000 subscriber mark. But otherwise, I shall see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.